Hello and welcome to Let Us Farm. My name is Emily Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. So today we're going to be talking about what is the quantity of water needed in your catfish farming, especially juvenile. You may agree with me that most times you believe that once you stock your juvenile, they need very small water. Let's discuss this. Before we go further, remember this is Let Us Farm, and all we do here is to try to discuss practical solutions to solving all our agri problems. And if you are having any problem in your farm whatsoever, simply do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send to me. When I look at this video, I will be able to help you solve your problem free of charge. We are not asking you to join any WhatsApp group, to form any group and join any group. Please, if anybody sends you any message about this, kindly discard that. So now I'll be right back to discuss this.
This is a 4 by 12 pond, so there's enough space.
Welcome back. So most times, like just the video you watch now, you can see how the water in that pond is for juvenile. Now if I ask this question, is the water in that pond okay for juvenile? Many people will say, oh yeah, it's okay for the juvenile, and things like that. Well, it may look okay to you, but the question is, why do you need to put small water like that in the pond for your catfish? Okay, this is where people get me somehow surprised with what they tell me. So most like people that send these videos to me, when you send me a video of an issue, I try to first of all ask you why you did some certain things, just to understand what is your thinking, what made you do it. Now most people tell me that the reason why they put this amount of water in their pond is because they were told that small fishes need small water so that they don't choke or something like that. So it's a kind of worry, because how can fishes get drowned inside water when they are living inside water? I mean, it doesn't really match up to the story being told. Now, if, for example, anytime you stock your catfish, the best water height you can give them is 3 feet high. Even if the pond is that big, some people will tell me that they don't have water. Look, it's not as if probably I don't want you to stock catfish, but if you don't have water, you can't make it in catfish. If you decide to buy water and do catfish, you can't make it in catfish, because all the money you're supposed to make as profit, use it in buying water. Let's try and figure this out. How do you say you want to buy oxygen to survive? Do you think you can be able to do that? Same thing when you think about catfishes not having enough water, or you want to be buying water to raise them. It's the same thing. Do you think you can be able to sustain it? Now, people believe that small fishes need small water because they are small, but that's not correct. When you stock your fishes, they need exercise. Part of the exercise is swimming up, down, and playing. But when the water is too small, they can't be able to swim up. And fishes do not just float like that, they swim. So if you expect, oh, they'll be moving sideways, what are you talking about? That means you are inducing stress on the fishes. Now, the problem about inducing stress on the fishes is that when your fishes are very small, if you induce such stress to them, they'll become runt. That's true. When fishes are small, you induce stress because of activities that you are doing when they were small, and this stress affects them. They will become runt. Technically, they may never grow out of the size that they are. So even if you are feeding them, they just add small, little or nothing growth and weight. And at the end of the day, it is you, the farmer, who is going to lose, because you need their growth and the weight to sell at the end point to make money. So what is the point stressing them? Some say, oh, that the 3 feet water is too much because they look at the fishes, they are small. It is not too much. When you give them that type of big space with big water, you are now encouraging them to move freely. So when you feed them, they don't bump into each other. They have enough room to exercise and grow. But when you stockpile them without water, you run the risk of infection, you run the risk of stress level being high and reducing their growth, making them to be stunted in growth. These things, by the time you are now waiting for the reverse order to come for them to grow, they will never grow. Then you start looking for treatments that doesn't exist. You start giving them a lot of medications that won't work. You now start feeding them and they won't respond. You are now wondering what's happening, that my fishes were eating, all of a sudden they stopped. These are the little things that you have started from the beginning to cause those fishes to do. So whenever you stock catfish, make sure your water level is 3 feet high. Anything one food, please don't try it. Some people will say, oh, I just want to leave them for 1 feet. After 1 week, I will change. That 1 week is very dangerous. Because 1 week to you looks like 1 week, but to catfish, 1 week is like 1 whole year. So it's a very dangerous thing, you leaving them that long. So it's not good. It's a no-no. You don't need to try it. You don't need to think it. Just don't do it. So anytime you stock, leave your water level at 3 feet high. Give your fishes enough good space and watch the magic grow once you are feeding them very well. Now, is there anything I have said here that you don't seem to understand? Kindly use the comment section. Until I come your way next time, my name is Emele Fonwell Oge of Let Us Farm. Keep farming, it's a way of life. Don't forget, if you have any issues in your farm, do a 3 minutes video of this problem and send it to me. I will look at it and I will help you solve this problem free of charge. See you in the next video.